going on, everybody? It's the King of Anime podcast, episode 18?
18.
18.
Maybe.
Last week's was Mine is a Bitch, which is a great title. I did the exclamation mark in the 7, kind of censored it a little bit. Speaking of censorship, join the community King of Anime. We're going to talk about the community King of Anime votes at the end of the show. But join our server. The server's in the description. If you're watching this live, sorry, it's not there. But if you want to, you can go to my channel, go to any of the King of Anime podcasts or any of my videos, and click on the Discord server link, and you will join the server, and you'll be able to vote on some anime. And boy, do we have some interesting results this week.
Uncle Sam wants you to vote, kids.
That's right. That's
Do
right.
it today.
Also, because YouTube hates me, I have to plug stuff now. So, I got a Twitter. Follow me at SeaTactics YT and Patreon. I got a Patreon there too. You guys ready to talk about some anime?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's talk about.
I am so ready.
Oh God, are you okay? Oh yeah, we gotta talk about the great thing that Everything Animated did for the show. He killed
Whoa.
right?
He didn't do it for the show. He did it for us.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, he did it for me and Satsuki. It was beautiful. Tell them what you did.
I ran a Spartan race, and it was 3 kilometers long. For those who don't know what a Spartan race is, it's just basically hiking with a bunch of obstacles. You get muddy, you get dirty, and boy, do you feel like you want to die when it's all said and done.
Yeah, they got like
So.
you gotta climb like towers and shit. I think they put like a mob of bears in front of you, and they just like they enrage them. They put adrenaline into them. And you gotta fight the bears.
Yeah, there's some gazelles that you have to kill. Yeah, it's insane.
It's basically like a normal ass quest in RuneScape.
Yeah, and at the end you jump over fire and you get a medal.
Exactly. How long? You know what? Whatever. Let's talk about Slime Daddy. Slime Daddy, episode 18. The episode is called "Evil Creeps Closer." Does it creep closer, or does I don't know. Slime Daddy this week was a lot of setup. It's the ICP shows up to recruit Phobio to become a demon lord. Slime Daddy wants to build a road instead of a wall. Trainee has a sister, I guess. And Milam continues to try to get people arrested. Also, Charybdis shows up.
Yo, yeah, that guy.
Charybdis.
I'm just gonna call him Dragon 2. That'll work.
Why's that?
He's a dragon, isn't he? Because Slime Daddy was like, oh yeah, he's like the opposite of Veldora, so he's Dragon number 2. Because that name is very hard to pronounce.
Isn't he his son or something?
I don't know.
Isn't
Maybe.
Dragon number 2 a Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Possibly. They have a whole bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so I wouldn't be surprised. So, yeah.
Gradius was the best Yu-Gi-Oh card because it was a reference to a game that was also made by Konami. I think it was called Gradius.
It's a very self-absorbed card.
They were on the nose with that reference. So why the fuck does ICP show up in Slime Daddy? What the fuck's going on with that?
I don't know, dude. I don't know
knew.
why ICP shows up and why he brought his lolly girlfriend. Because
I know the answer. It's because they were going chicken hunting.
all I know is I'm getting real sick and tired of these damn lollies.
I'm tired of these. I'm tired of Milam. I'm tired of ICP clown number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Tired of it.
Yeah, I am. I'm just. I don't know. I don't know. He's just like, hey, let me tell you a little something all about how I got turned upside down, and then honestly, what even happened in this episode? It was literally just a bunch of it was a bunch of setup. It's like talk, and I don't mind talking to an extent, but I don't know. This
This
show is in the past has always seemed to even out the talking with, just a little bit of action or stuff that's going on. It just makes it seem interesting. To me, we see Slime Daddy in a spa with all the chicks, and
That's
it's
not
like
the action I wanted.
not the action I wanted at all.
Yeah, so okay, so I have it in my notes. The ICP guys, the big guy, who's the lead singer of ICP, lead rap.
Fat ass.
His name is it's very close to that. His name is Footman,
Oh, it was
and
close.
the little girl is named Tear, which is funny because every time she's on screen, it brings a tear to my eye in the sense that I have to
boo.
hold on, setting up the joke here in the sense that I cry every time she's on screen because she's terrible.
I can get behind that.
Can I say it now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
say it, buddy.
Boo.
Wait, do you like Tear?
No. I just didn't. The joke, it felt very forced, just like this episode. This
Oh my god, this episode was
man,
forced.
it was bad setup. Cause the dialogue was useless. I mean, for the first 7 minutes, we were
Who? Yeah.
recruiting this guy,
Who are these guys?
Phobio.
That's who is Phobio and who are these guys? My literal note in here is who are these randoms?
Phobio showed up and he got one shotted by Milliam in the previous episode. Or did he get one shotted or I think he may have either got one shotted or he got threatened.
What?
It's one or the other.
He was in the episodes before?
He was in the
Yeah,
previous episode.
he got his ass whooped.
Mhm.
Like, remember something happened in the episode, and Slime Day is like, "Oh God, what happened?" And then you see him like on the floor.
Yeah.
If I'm
He
thinking of
was
the same
only in
person, is that the same person?
he was only in an
Okay.
episode for about 5 minutes or something like that. He was that's the
Oh man,
thing.
you're
That's why
roboting.
I don't
Robot Sasuke's back.
Hello, I
wait.
am Satsuki. I am here to take over human race. Nah.
Am I still a robot? Am I
Yes,
Android?
you are. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're still roboting out, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this the one mistake this episode in this series is starting to make is that we're getting away from Slime Daddy. We're getting into these other characters that I really don't care about. Like, I really
Yeah.
don't. And it's not, I don't hate exactly, I hate the lollies, but I don't exactly hate any of these characters in particular. I feel indifference. And I think that's better than it being outright bad. But it's not compelling enough right now for what the show used to be, where it was a pretty fine show, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It had
Yeah,
some decent action.
The new characters aren't interesting. I think they're just boring.
I think that's
Wait.
what it comes down to.
Android Satsuki? Am I still
No, you sound great, man.
all right? All right. I came from the future, guys, to tell you that this episode was bad. This what I was saying before was it's just bad setup because I mean, were we really interested in this dialogue between Phobio and these other two guys? I mean, pretty much for most of the episode, the other two guys are scheming, Tyr and Footman. They're like, oh, we're gonna get this guy to do the fusion dance with this other demon, and we're gonna manipulate him like that. And then this guy was like, my pride. I got humiliated, so I'm going to come back. I don't want to go back empty-handed, and I don't know. I just really didn't care. And then the other side, we have Slime Daddy's part of the town, and we got a bath scene for what? To see more lollies, and boobs.
Yeah.
Boobs are good, lollies, not so much, but I digress. Um, yeah, I don't really know what we learned in this episode. Like, truly,
What did we
I don't
learn?
know.
On the point of like the hot spring scene with and the fan service, the lollies, I'm okay if like if there's no lollies and it's just Shion, right? And it's like funny, right? It's not trying to be super sexual. It's just it gets it out of the way. It's like haha, sex thing. This wasn't it. It was just a random hot spring thing, and they're just in the hot springs and they're sitting there. And didn't this happen in the last episode as well? Why are we doing this
Yeah.
still? Why are they still in the hot springs?
I almost feel like it was a setup to go to Slime Daddy
It was a
for him to
setup.
just
That's a trap.
for him to turn and go, "Hey, it's an old man. What do you? How long are you gonna stay in this bath or whatever?" And I'm like, that wasn't even funny.
But I do have to say they did one thing where they actually had a semblance of a story. Like I was like, wow. But that's the problem. This is episode 18, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, it's episode 18.
It's episode 18, and Slime Daddy is now just thinking about going after the Demon Lord, Leon, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Like, why now? After, I mean, he's never even mentioned it. That's the problem. If he would have mentioned it, but things just happen, okay, cool. But it's like we're getting to this point now, and all of a sudden he's just out of the blue says, I'm going to go after that Demon Lord guy, even though she's who died a while ago. I don't know.
Yeah, it does kind of feel as if, like, I don't know, it's like when you wake up and you're like, I'm gonna have a wonderful day today, and you sit around and you just do it on the couch, and then you wait till like 5 o'clock, and you're like, oh shit, I was supposed to do that today. It almost kind of feels like that's how it was. It's like, okay, we got some lollies, we got some naked spa scenes. Oh, okay, now I'm gonna fight the demon lord. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I agree. It just seemed very, I don't know,
Too
like
little, too
all of
late.
a sudden.
Or
Exactly. Too
a
little
day
too.
late,
Yeah.
a dollar short may be more actually apt for that. And oh man, you know if the series had so much intrigue to it in the beginning, you know, with the Shizu thing, and like I thought we were actually gonna go places. I think I said by like episode 12 we're gonna get into some cool fights, and like yeah, we've had some cool fights since then, but none of them have really blown me away like how I thought it would, and I don't know if that like I'm not gonna say like that's a criticism of the show necessarily because I don't know if that's what Slime Daddy is supposed to be, so I can't say for sure if that's like if my expectations were just too high for that. But I feel like they're spinning their wheels right now when they could have consolidated these past 3 episodes into one episode. Like have Milam show up like immediately, and then have all of this talking in the middle part of the episode, and then finish it up with like, oh, the Demon Lord Leon thing is yeah, just do that. Why does this have to be 3 episodes? Explain
Ah,
stuff on the fly. It's okay sometimes if you have to do a little bit of exposition in the middle of something important. I'm okay with that as long as it keeps it from this happening.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, pretty much with all of the villains, we aren't the problem with the fights aren't necessarily just the fighting itself. It's just that we have no emotional investment in anything. We're getting introduced to these characters and fighting them as soon as they're introduced. I mean, this finally in this episode, it was actually set up. So maybe the next episode will be more, we would be more inclined to care. But for the most part, for previous episodes, you have the character introduced, Dragon Ball Z style. We fight them, we
Mhm.
beat them.
Yep.
Everybody goes home and eat and feast,
That's right.
lollies.
Goddamn
Lolly
lollies.
feast.
Goddamn lollies. Well, I mean, I also can't forget this. Trainy's sister got introduced randomly. Just shows
Oh
up
yeah,
and it's like Trainee has a sister. That's
All of a sudden.
yeah. All of a sudden, it's very weird, very abrupt. But that's dare I say one of the highlights of this episode, just for the simple fact that hey, we know a little bit more about Trainee now. And by the way, saying Trainee sounds really weird. Ugh.
yeah.
You gotta
Yes.
say choo choo in front of it. Choo choo trainee. Okay, fine. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Bad joke. Boo.
I know. I'm a dad. I have liberties.
You have a pass, but C doesn't.
Oh, in the middle of the like near the end, actually, Milam just starts unclothing. Why?
Yeah.
She strips
That
and goes, "I'm ready to fight."
that's what, I was just like you guys just couldn't resist it. I mean, you already had the bath scene, but they were like, double it up. We want more for no reason. Oh my goodness.
I get it. Anime girls are cute. Can we move on from them being cute? Tell a story. Maybe explain Milam. Yeah, her introduction was sorta botched, but like maybe if you like explained more about her and like gave her like a cool character and really went in on her. Well, phrasing.
What?
You, you, you could really have turned this character around, in my opinion, and I think you could do that with anything. You can turn anything around with a botched attempt at an introduction. So I don't know what they're doing at this point. They're obviously spinning their wheels for something. They're stalling for something.
Merchandise. They gotta sell it.
Wait, did you guys notice that Million was wearing a Slime Daddy like necklace or something?
I don't.
I did not.
Was she? I didn't see that either.
I'll give you guys a screenshot once I get it. But yeah, she was wearing a Slime Daddy necklace. I was like, are you guys like advertising shit in the middle of the show?
I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, she is. She is. It's popping up right in here on the screen. I have a picture of her great big smile, and she's wearing a Slime Daddy necklace. They're advertising their stuff in the anime.
I also noticed that when Slime Daddy was in the spa, he had little teeny tiny.
Yeah. Oh, that was cute.
Like yellow slimes. I'm like, are those bars of soap or those parts of him?
I wondered that. Like, what are those things? Either way, they're cute. I like them.
Again. See, it's working. It's working. That's exactly why they're making these episodes.
That's
so
what
that you
they
can go,
want
I
you to
want to
think.
buy it.
It's a conspiracy. Yeah.
I kind of do want to buy it a little.
See?
I do. They had on like Crunchyroll Twitter tweeted out a thing of like a big Slime Daddy like big plushy thing, and I wanted it.
I know I'm gonna see these at cons now. Everywhere I go, I know I'm gonna see a Slime Daddy plush.
Like I even messaged you guys one day. There was like they released a Slime Daddy Nindoroid, and I'm like, hey guys, I think I'm gonna get this.
And you said that. I remember.
I want it. I still want it. How can you not? Slime Daddy's he's a big little ball of cuteness.
Yeah.
What are you guys giving this?
That's true.
It's tough. It's so tough.
I want to say this is very tough because this show has been nothing but good to me. But like a bad romance, you have to, you keep giving them second chances. You keep bringing them over to your house, and they keep breaking your heart, and they keep saying they're sorry. But I don't know if I can take it no more. You know what I mean? Like I think we've seen the good part. I agree. I think it should have ended at episode 12. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm killing it.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Satsuki, what are you doing?
We are killing this. A lot of people don't like to drop shows once they are, especially this far into it. We only have 7 episodes left. So, or damn math, 6 episodes. So yeah, but yeah, I just don't feel like watching this. It feels like we're going to have like one more peak with the show, and that's going to be the final showdown between Miriam. I called him Miriam. Goddamn Slime Daddy versus Leon. But I don't look forward to anything else. So I don't want to sit through 6 more episodes just to get to that conclusion when at least the seeds of this should have happened before. So we are killing it. Yeah.
This is tough. I don't want to do it, but I gave it 2 shots. I gave it 2 courtesy passes. But 3 strikes and you're out. Slime Daddy's dead.
This tender moment.
It was with us for so long.
Yeah, it's the final anime from Fall. Fall was so bad, but Slime Daddy just kept dodging a bullet. But eventually, even the mightiest people fall.
Another one from the fall season. The last one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Huh.
The last one from the original show, the first show. It's
Fall
crazy.
is confirmed a bad season by the King of Anime podcast. By our standards,
Yes.
it is probably the worst season of anime ever.
That's saying a lot.
Rest in peace, Slime Daddy. Although we all know you can't die. Let's talk about Mob Psycho. Episode 5.
Can we
Discord.
talk about Mob Psycho? Oh,
You don't talk about Mob Psycho, you experience it.
my
Mob
God.
Psycho 100 season 2, episode 5. Discord squiggly line choices squiggly line. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? This show is awesome. All right, let's discuss it.
This hands
Yeah.
down is the best episode of Mob Psycho season 2. Like out of all the Mob Psychos, this is the best one ever.
I'm gonna. This is gonna be not too surprising, maybe. I'm not saying this for the craziest shit ending of this episode. I was already on board with this episode being the best episode of Mob Psycho I've ever seen by the first half.
Yeah.
This was incredible. Just it told the girl's backstory. I call her Sakura Mato because she looks like Sakura from Fate. But they told the backstory of Sakura. That was freaking awesome. And at the same time, it's like a reconstruction, kind of a past that can't happen, but is happening. It's like a simulation of something. And actually, when ReZero season 2 comes out, they use the same concept of this episode in that season. So keep a lookout for that. Some comparisons between the two for you fans of ReZero and Mob. I don't know. What'd you guys think?
This episode was beautiful. It was just it was so beautiful. Like even in the middle of the episode, Mob all of a sudden turned beautiful, which was pretty goddamn funny. Like he actually
That's
had
right.
pupils and everything. Like that was pretty cool. And the facial expressions, especially when Asagiri, I don't know if they call her Asagiri or Minori. I'm gonna go with Minori. When she was crying, like that was really really well done. I don't like it was crazy because it was cool fights, and at the same time I was laughing my ass off in this episode, like when Mob turned buff for no fucking reason. Like he was Master Roshi, he turned buff
Yeah,
for like
that's in my
5
notes.
seconds.
I'm like, he went Master Roshi for a moment.
It
was
went right
great.
back. Oh my god, the episode was just great. Like I don't remember all too much from the first season, so I can't definitely say if this is the best episode of Mob Psycho period. But I agree that it's the best episode for season 2.
Yeah.
This you can tell that the artists were so behind just putting in making this look like the best show that they've made, and it was so gorgeous.
Dude, those the cinematic ratio bars, the top and bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that was beautiful.
It made it that much more impactful, making it seem like it was on a grander scale. And I also loved how
like
they
it. Like
yeah.
It looked like a movie.
Yeah.
It was basically that, and also they used it to separate kind of, how, when it's the cinematic bars, he's inside the Phantom world or whatever you want to call it, and then when it went back to the real world, it just just was the regular aspect ratio. But it was, everything behind it was just really well done, and even just goes to show you how much Mob has grown too, because even when you think he's gonna crack, Dimple comes to the rescue yet again.
He always
tells him
has someone to help him. Always.
Yep. You just hey, come back. This isn't the real world. And then that's when he snaps back, and he goes, he goes 100, but he doesn't go Psycho 100. He goes where he can kind of control it. Because in the past, he would always just go crazy and just destroy everything in path, and he kind of lost control of himself. But this time, it was a positive like 100. It wasn't a me negative effect or anything, and I just was like, that's character growth, that's character development, and I, seeing the first season going up to here, that was such a rewarding episode. That's to me why I think it was the best episode.
Yeah, I mean, and you could like you can peel back a little bit some of the stuff as well. Like for example, like this reality he's in this episode is like a simulation of sorts, and you can say
Hmm.
like those cinematic black bars at the top and bottom. It's kind of represents that it's kind of like a play, which is kind of what it is. It's a setup kind of simulation kind of play, right? I
Yeah.
like the connections there with that, where you can kind of go deeper and analyze that further. Also, did you guys notice that the colors they were desaturated for a majority of this episode, and they only
Yeah.
returned at the very end?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
just the whole darkness of the world and the negativity that was spreading throughout, and then he had to cleanse it. He sure did.
Yeah, it was like super apparent once you with Minori, like because I noticed like I'm posting screenshots now, but when we were inside the I'll just call it the dream world, then once we got out of it, like I was like, whoa, like her hair is like colorful
Yeah,
as
Hmm.
compared to everything because everything looked gray in that world, basically.
she she looked very God malnourished, very bony, and then afterwards she looked very healthy, full of life, color, energy. Super
Yeah.
different. The way she spoke was different.
Yeah. She wasn't
Yeah.
mean statistics. She was, yeah, just like a normal girl.
Yep.
And we appreciate Reagan because
Yeah.
he didn't do shit for like most of the episode, but the end of the episode, like Reagan is such a weird character because on one hand he is taking advantage of Mob, like that's undeniable, but he still won't go that far because he was like, I'm not taking the money because a lot of people got hurt. So I mean, it was a lot of money. I think it was like hundreds of thousands of yen or something like that. I don't remember because I didn't take the screenshot, but he's like, I'm not touching it. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so much stuff in this episode. I don't. We talked about already kind of a good amount of stuff, and there's just so much more. For example, like when in the simulation reality, fake reality thing, Mob is feeding that cat, I believe, and then Sakura comes up and starts bullying him, and it's just a
Yeah.
really brutal kind of like scene because like Mob gets like hit in the head with like bashed in the head with this huge thing.
And he gets punched, and he's like feeling these emotions because in the past he could stop it with his psychic power, but he doesn't have it, and he's just getting beat down and beat down.
Yeah, and he's being well. First, talk about the girl. She's God. She is evil as I don't know. Was this the real her like before?
I
she,
mean, I don't
yeah, they
know. I
had
think it was.
when they exited this world. Was it that explained it? I think it was the ghost of goddamn. I have his name down. No,
Oh, the
Magome.
ghost of the bad guy. Yeah.
Yeah, Magomi. I think he explained because he said, which I didn't know that at first. He explained like, oh yeah, you've been in this world for like 6 months, and then he no, it was actually her. It was actually her who explained like that's the real me, even
Yeah.
though we've never met. That's how I actually act. So yeah, that was the real her. So
And it kind of changed her as a person, the way that Mob kind of, entered her life.
Mob's such a dumpling. God, he's
Who
so
was
great.
that random dude that sucked up that ghost and put it in like that vase or whatever?
he was from the first season. His name is Matsuo. Matsuo.
He wasn't in the
Yeah,
first season all that much, was he?
no,
I didn't think
probably
so
not.
because I kind of didn't remember him. I was like, "Who is that guy?" He's like, "I'll hold on to him for now. We'll meet again." I'm like, Who are you?
He was like a minor villain, I'm pretty sure.
We also got
Was that?
backstory on Mogami. His past is very dark. His mother fell extremely ill, and the only way to pay for it is that he eventually had to become a hitman, basically, an assassin,
That's
Yeah.
right.
and kill people. And it didn't work. In the very end, his mother still died, and his mother, I think he had like his mother's spirit came back and cursed him and said it was all his fault. The things that happened and the things that he did to those people by ending their life, and it was just wow, man.
Yeah.
Some good writing.
That's yeah. That's the difference between a show like this and a show that does 3 episodes just to sell merchandise.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's the Lolly Girl. Let's put some merchandise on her in our own anime.
Can't believe
It
it.
worked.
Next,
worked.
I bet you in the next episode of Slime Daddy, they're gonna have an ad for Flex Seal.
With the boat and everything.
You know what's funny about that? I found a can of Flex Seal on my porch the other day.
Uh-uh.
I was like, that's a can of Flex
Was it,
Seal.
was it on your front porch? Did somebody knock and leave it on your front door?
What is the guy's name? The guy who does the Flex Seal?
I don't know.
It's Bob from
That-
Flex Seal here. Leave it a can of Flex Seal on your porch so you can fix your porch. Cut your house in half and fix it with Flex Seal.
Good shit. Good shit.
Yeah, no, this episode's great. It didn't need Flex Seal to fix anything.
Hell no.
And then that fight at the end. I don't even actually know what I saw, but what I think I saw is the whole simulated world being destroyed.
He was doing that, but he was also purifying the spirits so that they could be free. Because remember, this guy took all those spirits and became like this really super strong dude. I guess you could
Right,
say
yeah.
he was kind of like a collector or something. But then, yeah, he purified them all with his power, and it showed how incredibly strong that mob was. And yeah, everything was gorgeous. I remember literally just sitting there. I watched it so many, like I had to go back and I'm gonna see that again. Just watching it over and over, like this is so great.
God, it was
Love it.
The animation was so fluid, so smooth. The way the ground, it raised in the air from just the energy. It was like, it's why it was something I'd honestly never seen before. Something like this.
Just all that attention to detail. You could tell it probably took him months just to do that episode.
And I'm sure they used workarounds as well to get it the way it looked, but
I
that
didn't
just
see
shows.
it.
Well, I'm sure someone can dissect that who knows their stuff and be like, because I know there's gonna be someone in the comment section that's gonna be like, well, it wasn't that good. They did this and that.
Yeah, they
kind of
cheated.
Still, it doesn't matter. You use the cheats because you know so much about something, right? And that makes you
Exactly.
better because you know how to use those things as a tool, not as a way to get by. And that's, God, this has to be some of the best animation I've seen in, God, a long, long time.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, probably, I'm just on the top of my head. The only thing that compares to me is Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel, the first movie. I can't think of anything else at this moment.
The final episode of One Punch Man is pretty good.
I don't even remember that episode.
When he's fighting Boros, that whole, just everything was amazing in that one too.
We're probably gonna watch One Punch Man season 2 for the show, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely. If you guys ain't picking it, I'm picking it.
It's really what they're going to adapt with One Punch Man is pretty good.
I can't wait.
Isn't JC Staff doing it now?
They're doing it, and
Yes.
it's coming out in April.
So, okay.
Spring season.
I know people are up in arms about JC Staff doing this. Go look up Planet With. Go look go look up some of the action scenes at Planet With, and then tell me JC Staff can't do One Punch Man. They probably could do it in some ways. In some ways, better than Madhouse could do it. Their JC Staff. No, really. Go watch Planet With. Well, some of it. I don't know if you want to watch the whole thing. Some of the action scenes in Planet With they look astounding, incredible, and the sound design at Planet With is just so great. It adds so much to the animation. I think JC Staff is going to do really good with One Punch Man.
Yeah, you gotta at least give them a chance. Like,
oh yeah, I'm giving them a chance.
No. What do you guys give Mob Psycho 100 Season 2 Episode 5 Discord Squiggly Line Choices Squiggly Line?
I'm giving it a pass, and this so far is episode of the year.
I agree.
Yeah, that's so far. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this episode was pretty good. I was trying to think of because when you said it was like one of the best animated episodes you've seen in a while, I was trying to think, what have I seen that has been animated good? Hanabata was the last one, and that came out last year.
Thigh muscles.
Them thighs.
And this one episode puts the whole series of Hanabata to shame.
It really does.
As far as animation.
Let's not talk about Hanabata. But we're going to pass this.
I'm gonna pass this with a fever of passing. I don't know. I'm passing this super hard, you guys. Super duper hard. I'm passing this so hard we're never gonna kill it. That's how much goodwill this series has right now. You guys want to talk about another anime?
Yeah, those muscles.
Let's talk about Dororo, episode 5. Mio from K-On! Shows up, I think is the title of the episode. Just when you thought Dororo couldn't get better, they introduced the brand new fan favorite, Spider Bro. Yeah, he seems like a dick, but he isn't. He's just looking out for you. I love Spider Bro. Also, Hyakimaru finds himself a waifu. The waifu finds insert sex joke here. Also, Spider Bro is cool. Let's clap for Spider Bro, everyone.
There. All right. So with this episode, it's kind of bad that I knew where they were going with Mio.
I knew
as
soon
as she was in the lake messing whatever with that water, splashing it up in places shouldn't be splashing.
Are you serious? Like when that crossed my mind was when the kids explained that she worked or she slept. Yeah, she slept through the day and then worked at night. That's gave me a red flag.
What I thought too, man.
You guys didn't
it gave
notice
me a red
when
flag.
She was splashing water on her no-no area?
Oh, shut up.
I did not notice that. I don't pay attention to that. All right.
It was so obvious. It was in the lake. It was in the middle of the frame.
I didn't see that.
She was doing something down there.
She gotta clean it up.
Go back, review the tapes, look at it, zoom in, CSI that shit.
I refuse. But
it doesn't matter.
They kept dropping hints. Because it was that. It was also. It was like two more. It was the fact that when she came back from doing her duties, you had Hakimaru who was like looking at her, and then she kind of covered up. So was that too.
I thought she was doing that because she just didn't want Hyakimaru to stare at her.
Yeah, I thought that initially, but she covered up like twice. After Dororo said he can't see, but he can see inside your soul. She covered that. Then she covered up again. So yeah, that was weird. But it was another scene, and I can't fucking remember. But I was like, yeah, you're definitely up to something. Because it was actually when Dororo said that, yeah, I'm gonna follow her. Then I said, oh yeah, that's what she's doing, because there's no way that Dororo is just gonna follow her and she's like giving out candy or selling something. I don't know. So It was very unfortunate to see.
I really like Mio. She's my favorite character in K-On! Um, she's a bass player just like me. Uh,
Really.
yeah, I play bass. That means I don't get laid, so it's okay. No one,
Oh,
everyone's like, "There's no reason for a bass. It's just drums and guitar."
That's not true.
And they don't know what the bass means to the music.
If you were to do the slap bass like the guitar or the bassist from Korn, you would be getting it all the time.
Man, not only that, but if you take the bass out of Red Hot Chili Peppers, you'll understand.
Yeah,
You'll
absolutely.
understand.
Mm-hmm.
You go back to some old Motown hits, Jackson 5, you take out that bass. What do you got?
Nothing.
You got nothing. You go back to I'm going on, I don't know. Just take any song and then take out the bass. And then yeah. Not some of this modern crap. This modern crap is just like they're like, "Yeah, let's fake the bass. Let's not actually put the bass in there. Let's just like keyboard that shit." I don't know, it's stupid. Why are we talking about music production? God damn it.
You did it.
you are.
You did it.
Dororo. Yeah, so I like Spider Bro. What'd you guys think about Spider Bro?
Spider Bro ate
He's a nice guy.
Hakimaru's leg.
He's looking out for Yakimaru's leg. He's like, "Hold on, Yakimaru. Let me keep this safe for you." Yank.
And we finally get his voice at the very end.
Yes. Yeah, he screams because his
In
leg
pain.
got ripped off. Yeah. He's probably getting that leg back after he kills that spider, right?
I mean, I don't think so. This is a world where people lose appendages and get them back. But did he originally have his legs or did he not?
Well, it's obvious that he grew that one back. The one that got ripped off the episode before this, I think. We got the backstory of him growing that leg back, so.
Right. So,
but that
it's gone.
But here's the real question. Here's a theory for you. Since that spider ate that leg, and it's obvious that the spider is one of the other demons he has to kill to get another one of his body parts back, will he also get the leg back along with another thing?
But I thought he killed the spider to get his voice.
Did he kill the spider? Is that what happened?
Why else
didn't
would he
kill
have
him
gotten
yet.
his voice?
I think he always had his voice. He just hasn't said anything.
Really? Is that it?
If so,
I don't think he killed the spider.
But I don't know, like the old man, the priest, which, sorry, side note, priest is badass. He just cut up that bird like it was nothing.
fucking priest is awesome. I want him to teach me some shit.
Exactly. But the priest, he was like, "Oh, you're talking." But I thought he also said like he got your voice back or something. But I could have.
No, they were like they were surprised by that because the priest was like, "It's Yakimaru's voice."
Oh, well, then maybe you're right. Maybe he always had the voice. It just
I don't know.
I thought for some reason I thought he couldn't speak.
Me too. I thought he was mute.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a child with no arms or anything, you think you'd be hearing that baby holler, but it wasn't doing anything. And I'm like, okay.
Maybe he got it back, some events before. Or maybe it's one of those things he doesn't actually have it, but the pain was so strong that something came out.
Just brought it back.
Do we know the guy's voice actor now since he said a line, technically?
Yeah, his line.
Great job in the studio. Good job.
I mean, hell, he should have hired me for that.
Here's $5. You did good.
Oh, God.
Listen, you got one take to nail this. You got to nail it, man. Okay, here's the direction. You get your leg ripped off by a giant freaking spider, and you're in a pit. Take it away. God damn it, you messed it up.
No, wait. And action. I were the king of the forest. No, you messed up all day.
Can we acknowledge that these kids are going through some shit?
Yes, they
Do you
are.
see these kids?
They got no
One's
limbs.
got no hair. One's got no arm.
One's already old. One's already like 80.
One's going through male pattern baldness, and he's 5.
I think he got scalped, which is sad, but I think
The
that's
girl
fine.
has bug eyes for some reason.
She was so
Very
cute.
scary.
Oh,
But that kid
beady eye
looks
girl.
normal. That kid looks normal. Yeah, the one with the ponytail or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably has like one leg or something.
Well, Hyakimaru, Dororo at the beginning of the episode is like, he's got his hearing back. I gotta do something about this, and he starts whispering to him, and he ties a thing around his head, and it's like a bow. Oh god,
Oh yeah.
that was adorable as well. I like that.
That was pretty wasn't the old guy whispering to Hyakimaru? Like that was kind of like creepy. He was like, hey, yo, listen. He was like,
Yeah.
yo, this is the world. Live in it. This is society. Hear it. Hear my voice.
Hear
Hear
my
the human
voice.
voice.
Smell my breath.
Hyakimaru, this is a human's voice. Now hear the first words that I will say to you. We live in a society.
Now hear this.
Just gives him a wet willy or something.
Yeah. Hear this. Wet
Oh,
Willie.
no. That's fun. I wonder if so. His ears are probably in pain right now, right?
Oh yeah, everything's so sensitive to him right now.
You could probably like do some cool sound effects really well and like fool him.
I mean, honestly,
Have, like-
he's probably got.
You probably play some really bad pranks on this guy right now. Just like start
Oh.
making like duck and like turkey noises around him, like Yakimaru, there's a turkey around here.
You definitely couldn't sneak up on him because he'd hear you from like 500 yards away before you even got close to him.
Yeah.
This was a good episode, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I like this episode.
Yeah, and surprising, even though, like, I don't know, it was a lot tamer than the past episodes. There was still, a bunch of neat stuff that kept my interest, and yeah, that thing at the end with the leg, I was like, oh god, he's talking, but I guess I was confused about that whole thinking that he got his voice back, but maybe he will get his leg back after he kills Spider-Man or whatever.
Good.
Guys.
Spider Bro, sir. Well, we
Spider
also
Bro,
learned.
excuse me.
We also learned in this episode that Hyakimaru isn't exactly an invisible war-killing machine because he has all these injuries, and the reason he got his leg freaking bit off by Spider Bro is because he didn't listen to the advice given to him, which is, "Hey, you're injured, Hyakimaru. If you do this, you will probably get hurt." And he got hurt.
And guess what? You lost your fucking leg.
God damn it, Hyakimaru!
I mean,
Guys.
why did he even rush to do that anyway? Because he liked the girl's voice?
I guess. Well, yeah.
We
Well,
forgot.
he's got a girlfriend now.
No, he doesn't.
That's his girlfriend.
No,
Mio is
nothing.
Hyakimaru's girlfriend.
No, she's the foot soldier's girlfriend, apparently.
God. We also
We forgot. And
yeah, Satsuki. I'm
We
sorry.
forgot
We're
an
cutting you
important
off.
detail.
What is that?
It's fine. Yeah, with Hyakimaru's dad, Daigo, they briefly touched upon it, but like it may be the fact that Hyakimaru is getting his limbs that Daigo's I don't know, his lands are suffering because they said in the episode that now is more wars happening and now it's a drought. The wife said it was a landslide. So I'm guessing every time he gets his limbs, the world is going back to how it was before. And it's like keeping a balance of, oh, since you're getting your limbs back, we're taking the land back. That's what I kind of got from it.
So he's gonna eventually go after Hyakimaru, I assume.
Yeah.
So we're getting that.
The
Hell
brother
yeah.
is definitely going to fight him eventually, or at least
Yeah.
they're going to meet up or something.
Do you think the brother's going to be a skilled swordsman?
He better be.
Good fight scene. Better. That would kind of suck if it was just, what, you got 2 blades for arms? No! Can't do this. And he's just like a crybaby and he runs away.
He does seem like a mama's boy, so
He
I
really
don't know.
does.
So I don't know.
Dororo also saw some shit go down between Mio and a couple dudes, and he was not too happy.
You know, you gotta learn about the birds and the bees one of these days.
And sometimes you just gotta watch a girl whore herself out, to pay for all these limbless children. One of them who turns out to be 80, but is also simultaneously 8 years old. You gotta support those kids somehow.
And it's sad. It's sad. It really is.
It really is.
All joking aside, it's sad.
Poor Dororo.
Yeah.
How old is Dororo?
Yeah.
Old enough to. Well, now he knows.
He's old
where
enough
babies
now.
come from. He knows where babies come from.
You're old enough now, kid. Oh God. Poor Dororo. What are you guys giving Dororo?
Passing it.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna have to pass this one as well, but I'm gonna be really angry if in the next episode he kills Spider Bro. He's just trying to help out. It's misunderstanding. That's all it is.
How is he trying to help being in a hole?
What if some other person comes and digs up that hole? He's keeping that hole safe from other people digging up. So now people know that's Spider Bro's home. What if someone came and dug a hole and put like stupid crap there, like fucking, I don't know, copies of E.T. That's a reference no one watching this gets besides me and you.
Why E.T.?
Because they remember remember when the video game crash happened? They had a whole bunch of copies of E.T. and they buried it in the landfill.
Yeah. You're talking about the Atari video game. I thought you were talking about the movie.
Oh no. I mean,
But
yeah,
yes,
you know what?
I
You can put that
remember
there as well. I mean, no one's gonna care.
I like the movie though.
Well, I mean, it's a good movie, but like everyone's seen it by now. Got to get rid of those old VHS copies somehow. You know what I'm saying? And the best way to do it is in a pit. Although apparently, fucking the people will dig that shit back up and give it to people. They could. At the end of the day, they got rid of those copies of ET somehow. All they had to do is go back to that landfill and dig it back up and give it to people.
Yeah, and they actually found all those copies in there.
I bet some of them probably worked. Not a lot of them, but some of them, I'm sure.
I bet you some of those got sold for like thousands of dollars.
Well, everyone that was there apparently got one, so.
Good for them.
But yeah, I imagine the more pristine ones definitely got sold off. Satsuki, do you know what we're talking about?
I was like cutting in and out because my Wi-Fi just decided today's not the day it wants to work. So I was trying to fix my shit.
Let's talk about Shield Hero, otherwise known as that show. That is a show. Episode 5.
It's known as a show. That's a show. Jesus.
Hey, Squaresoft, fuck you. Chocobo Racing is the greatest thing about Final Fantasy, and the fact Shield Hero had it and you don't is ridiculous. Of course, the game mode is in Final Fantasy 15, which was fine, but we need another standalone Chocobo Racing game for next generation systems. That's right, I'm talking about the Xbox 420. Also, now Fumi got another lolly at the end.
Oh my goodness. What the fuck is with current anime and lollies? It's like lollies are like sprinkles or something. It's like,
don't worry, guys.
We have
Philo
we have
is the best lolly.
But
I don't know if I should believe that, but then again, you are a man who likes lollies, so
God,
I mean,
no, I'm not.
I might have to take your word for it. You know your stuff.
Listen. As a person who's read the manga, Philo is hands down, one of the funnest characters in this show. She brings so much to the table. Now, I was angry about different things in this episode, and I don't remember if this is in the manga or not, but they talk about Raphtalia's virginity like it's just a normal conversation piece, and I'm like, she's 12, let's stop. She's 12, let's stop talking about it, okay?
Can we also talk about how Spear Hero got kicked right in the dick?
Great moment. Top
That
10
was
moment.
I love that moment, and oh, he's like, "Oh, you're fat ass chicken. You're gonna try to run after me?" And she just goes, "Boom!" and he goes flying like hundreds of feet in the air. And lands. I'm gonna just walk this off.
I like how Raftalia is kind of like worried about it. She's like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, she's too
Guy
nice
has.
for this
I
world.
want to say a guy has to have his dignity, so she was probably like concerned. Oh, this anime still makes me mad. By the way, they're trying to cheat this man left and right. Even at you can't even enjoy the first 2 seconds of the show because he's like, "Here's your money. Here's your money. You're gonna get only 500, but we're gonna take it all away. So bye."
Yeah, that was so unnecessary. If you weren't going to give him the money, why even say that? It's like he just wanted to be a dick. He was like,
Yeah,
500 stars for you.
you're
But
roboting.
you kind of did that thing, so give it back.
I love Robot Sasuke.
Yeah,
It's the
Robot
best.
Sasuke is the best. We
Oh
gotta
my.
we gotta make a video where like
Compilation of Robot Sasuke.
well also
No,
that,
why do you?
but we have to make a like we have to make like a voice synthesizer that turns Satsuki into a robot.
Have wait, am I still Android?
Yeah.
Yeah, Android.
Well, so like so I didn't actually so I assume you guys like this episode. In my opinion, this is the weakest episode yet, and this is also the weakest part in the manga, in my opinion, because it just kind of slows down, and it kind of this is kind of like the last comeuppance we'll get of these villains. That's what it feels like to me, because it's like they're just like they're this is like the episode that fans are like, oh yes, finally, these
Right in the D.
assholes are just they've lost this round, right? And I feel
But-
like
I mean, technically, they didn't even get anything done to them. They just said, "Give him his money because y'all are cheats, and go away because you cheated." That's all I got out of it. The only true retribution is if she gets thrown in the Goblin Cave. You know what I'm saying?
Kill.
I don't know. There's just a bunch
That-
of weird stuff in this episode. I didn't really. I mean, I like the episode. I like Shield Hero.
I did too.
But like, there's this weird stuff. Like, she gets the slave crest removed, and then she gets it put back.
I
Like, I get what.
am I Android?
You're not Android
yeah,
anymore.
not.
You're good.
But like,
No, you're
she
good.
Gets,
You're
she
good.
gets it put back, and it's like, this happens in the manga as well, and I was very down on that as well. Like, why? I mean, I get the point behind it. She's very loyal to Naofumi for all the things he's done for her, and
I love you.
I love you, Naofumi. I actually don't think I don't think she likes him. I think it's strictly it's a different kind of bond than just we want to bang.
I mean, the blushy face does kind of says otherwise, but I mean,
I mean,
I
of
don't know.
course, but
hmm
I don't think it's strictly just like there's a hint of it there because they're trying to hint to it, but like, of course, but I don't think it's like got to that point yet where it's like she wants to bang Naofumi, which she
Yeah.
shouldn't. She's 12.
Right, and he's 10 years older.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. We're all going to prison for watching this show, apparently.
I'm not
Nah,
going to prison.
I'm not.
I don't
going
have those thoughts.
Wow.
I'm pure.
I just know that in this world, little fox girls can grow into fox women.
Raccoon.
Raccoons and fat ass chickens can turn into lolly girls. That's all I
Chocobos.
This felt like
Sorry.
Pokemon.
know. Yeah, Pokemon.
Yeah, it has a little bit of
It was
catch
like-
'em all kind of attitude to it. Naofumi's like, catch
It
all
was
the
like-
Gotta
lollies.
catch 'em all.
It was like the chicken thingy shit. Philo was like an actual Pokemon evolving. Like it went from a goddamn, what's that Pokemon called? Like a Pidgeot? A Pidgey.
A Pidgey.
It went from a
Yeah.
Pidgey to a
To a
Pidgeotto to a Pidgeot and then a Lolly.
And then a lolly.
And then like I don't even want to remember her name, and I don't remember it. So I'll pretend like I do, but I'll pretend like I just don't want to say it. You have
Bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch Son. Yeah,
It's
she was like, it was like her and Spear Boy are like Jesse and James. Like they just keep getting their ass
Yeah.
whooped.
Yep. You know what? Yeah, now that you bring up all that, it is a Pokemon episode. Straight
gotta
up.
catch
Yeah,
them all.
Just with weird stuff in the middle of it. I don't know. I like the Chocobo racing bit when they're racing and all the the holes come up and that was a really cool part of the episode in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they.
It made me want to play Chocobo racing. It really did. Like I really
I
wanted
want to
to.
play Mario Kart instead.
Well, I was more thinking of the Final Fantasy VII Chocobo racing.
No, no, I get it. I get it. It's cute and all, but
can we
I just
talk
can't get
about
over
how?
how they get turned into a lolly. Oh.
Yeah.
But the lolly's great, guys.
I can't wait.
Oh,
I
She's
can't
great.
wait.
She's awesome.
Yeah, you would say that.
But she is. She's so freaking cool.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes lollies are cool, all right, but
But she's not really
I
a
don't know.
lolly. She's more of just like a bird who can turn into a human form. But I mean,
Listen to yourself.
but she is. I
You
mean,
have a problem.
She's just a bird that can turn into a human,
she
guys.
doesn't. She doesn't spend most of her time in human form. She spends
that's
most
good
of
to
it
know.
as a giant fat bird, which is just great. But what did you guys think when it was obviously a Japanese woman voice acting the bird? Did you guys think she was going to turn into a girl?
I didn't because people do that all the time. Like when they do dogs and cats, they always have people doing voices of them for
Wow.
some reason. So I honestly didn't think that that we were gonna get sort of like a transformation like that. I was just like, okay, we're just gonna do this from now on because I'm so used to it. And then when I saw the person, I went, damn it!
But she's a good lolly, you
I
guys.
had a good reason to like the show, and now
No.
it's over.
No.
It's over.
No, you can't. She's a good character. She's like one of the best. She's great.
Nah, well,
Philo's
I guess
great.
we'll have to wait and see.
Well, you'll probably see her do some crazy shit next episode. She does crazy shit.
Oh boy,
Just crack.
She just
heroin.
turned Super Saiyan.
Listen, I can't tell you because I would spoil you on things, but I promise you will love Philo.
Okay.
But they were able in this episode to fit in also another video game reference, and that is to Oblivion, where Mind's like, "You criminal scum!" Yeah, yeah. Remember from the guard from you guys?
No.
That was before my time. No, it was after my time. I wasn't really into what are the Elder Scrolls games?
Yeah.
Yeah, I. What is your crotch okay? Sorry, I just saw the Discord. Is your crotch okay? And then, even after the race is over, I noticed he was running, or not running, but like limping away, still holding his crotch, and I'm just like, damn, it hurt him for that long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, must have got full on balls, just boom.
He probably
It,
can't have
isn't
children
that-
anymore.
We all know that feeling.
yeah, but isn't that ironic? Because he's like a dick himself. Like
It's true.
he's really a dick. Like
He got
honestly,
dicked.
like he's really a dick because
Yeah.
before I was kind of giving him a pass because he was getting manipulated to some extent, but
Mm-hmm.
this is just him. Like, Bitson went up to everybody and said, "Hey, we're going to toll everybody 50 silvers if you want to get out of here, 50 if you want to come in." Like, what? And not when he was like,
Hey, bitch, get off
yeah,
the stage.
ooh, like, do you know how much that really is? Like, we aren't rich. We don't come from a wealthy family. Like, chill out. All right. And then he's just like he act all surprised. Like, really? Like he was like, wait, huh? this is what it really costs. Like, I don't know.
I mean, maybe he's used to fancy living, I guess.
Yeah, but he isn't paying for that shit for free, so he should at least have an idea of what money is really worth. But uh,
You think he's nailing bitch son?
yeah,
Oh,
or
they're nailing each other constantly when no one's around. I bet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's got a penis.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I
Either
mean, if she
he's
does, I
nailing
wouldn't
her.
not be surprised.
Yeah,
Or a strap on, whatever.
Hey,
yeah.
I could see it.
The spear gets speared.
Yep. Spear hero. Shing.
Lancer gets fucked again, literally. I don't know. I thought this was the weakest episode. I still enjoyed it for what it was worth. Much better than Slime Daddy. That's for sure. And the series only gets better from here. It gets crazier from here. It gets way more awesome. And also, the Lolly isn't a bad character. I swear. What are you guys giving this?
Well, I'll take your word for it then. I mean, I didn't hate this episode overall. I just the last scene that we see just kind of made me go, really? You know, I literally was going really to my TV screen, but okay, I trust you. I'll pass it.
Okay.
I think it was
Yeah.
too much when they showed her naked. Well, they do
Yeah.
the same thing in the manga as well, but
No.
not as severely as what they did here. And even though they tried to not be as creepy. I don't. What are you giving this Hosky?
Yeah, I thought this episode was okay. Felt kind of like fillerish, but even though it's
Yeah.
not, obviously. But yeah, I'm with EA. I liked everything pretty much except Lolly transformation. But if I just didn't like it because it's not that I don't like it because of what is going to happen. I just didn't like it because of recent Lolly events that we've seen from
Recent Lolly
yeah
events.
Yeah,
from
from other
Slime
shows.
Daddy. So
I'm trying to think. Was there any Lolly shit in Boogie Pop? I don't think there was. Was there?
I don't even know what was going on in that show. It's dead.
Hey, it's
People
still
died.
the intro. People got
Still
shot.
the intro?
Bitches got paid. Shit went down. That's what I say.
Yeah.
It's just-
But 50 silvers, I got it, so I'm
Hey.
passing.
Let's talk about the show with lollies. A lot of them. The Promised Neverland. But the. Yeah.
Oh man.
Why did you introduce it like that?
Well, antivirus has popped up.
Oh, jeez.
They didn't find any threats. I'm glad.
See what I mean?
See, I'm not a threat. I'm not a
talk
threat.
About Promise Neverland, and we know who is looking after you. The rising sun. It's like, what are you doing? We share a podcast.
Everyone
What do
should
you
watch the Promised Neverland podcast. The episode came out yet? No. Just watch it, okay? Promised Neverland episode 5, 301045. So, Ray's the traitor, and Norman found out by setting 3 traps. We learn Ray has helped Mama under the condition that he won't be shipped out immediately, and he gets various junks from her as well. Ray also knows Mama's weakness in some sense of the word. After going over a rough plan, Dawn and Gilda go to the secret entrance in Mama's office, but someone is at the door. Who could it be? Episode ends.
Believe it or not, it's just me.
So who do you guys think is at the door? Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, they are changing some stuff from the manga.
They
And
are.
I don't know if they are doing this they're just rearranging things or if they're completely omitting things and altering things. I'm not sure yet. I will probably know in 2 more episodes, but yeah, because I don't want to say it now because I'm scared that it might happen later. But this isn't major at all. You had Don to get in that room, the secret room. Actually, to get into the office, he needed a key.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not sure.
obvious.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the secret room. I'm talking
Oh,
about the office. He needed a key. That's what happened in the manga, and he stole it from mom, and they didn't show that at all. So
So that's
that may happen later. I don't I don't know. So he can get into the secret room, but that was that was strange. So I honestly don't even know who's at the door
I'm
because that
gonna.
didn't happen.
I said on the podcast with Rising, I said it was Sister Crone, and I think it makes sense to be Sister Crone because Sister Crone wasn't in this episode, and I think she needs to be in this next upcoming episode because she needs something. She needs to be
yeah.
back in the show. She needs to. We need to push the plot forward now. We're on episode 5, and we're getting into the thick of it. And Sister Crone, I think, is going to come in. She's going to be like, "Hey, listen, I saw you in here. We can strike a deal. I want you help me out. I help you out." Or Mama walks in, or Sister Crone walks in, and they're hiding under the desk, and someone obviously gets the idea that someone's been messing around because the bookshelf is still open. Those are my 2 theories.
It's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I guess I was wrong with my prediction last week. I was like, it's somebody completely different. No, it was just Ray. But the fact that it was Ray, but at the same time he wasn't their enemy, was a really cool twist. I thought, oh, that's kind of neat. Where, yeah, he's the traitor, but at the same time, he's doing it for good reason, and I thought that was a neat little twist. They had where he, I'm so tired. I just lost my train of thought. God damn it.
Well, they set up 3 traps, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Set up 3 traps. Did the whole like Norman's just smart. He's so freaking smart.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
like,
Norman's like this. Like, I think Mama's the smartest. Norman's like top 3.
he's definitely up there. And Ray is more the realistic type. Yeah, he was like, well, what I don't what I don't understand is he was like, I don't want us to all escape because it's unrealistic. They'll just slow us down. Then he just kind of changes his mind. And then almost like nothing, he goes to Emma, and says, no, don't say anything. And says, oh, by the way, I'm the traitor. And she's just like, what?
Oh yeah, it was like, don't you ever? Well, that was like after it was revealed like Ray did some stuff to stay alive, but Emma was like, don't you ever do that again? And she had like this look like she was gonna kill Ray. Pause. Are we just pausing? Is everyone's just falling asleep?
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
We're just gonna go to sleep for the rest of this show.
But I one cool scene was when you got to kind of see when Norman was having that nightmare of
yes.
what could possibly happen.
Yeah, that was
'Cause
really
that's
creepy.
possible. Yeah, and then you see the alien up close there, to like make all those weird noises.
My cousin
Yeah.
is Spider Bro.
Oh my god, the aliens themselves just look really cool.
Wait,
Like if you could make those practical effects happen, those things would be scary as hell.
what if they're
Like
not
real life.
aliens? What if they're actually born on
No.
Earth? What if it's a Gears of
No.
War situation?
It's not a happening thing. Or
No.
not. What
What?
was that movie? The Village. You ever seen The Village?
No.
It's a stupid M. Night Shyamalan movie where they make people believe there's monsters and they're people in costumes.
What?
Terrible.
Oh, I heard. Yo, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's stupid. No, I'm talking about like the Gears of War thing, where in the Gears of War you fight the main enemy isn't an alien species. They're just from deep within the Earth's crust.
Uh-huh.
What if it's
Oh,
one of
yeah,
those
the
situations?
locusts.
Yeah,
The locusts, and they make all those grunt sounds.
Boom.
Yeah, boom. Or the flamer, burn.
My favorite quote from Gears of War is Gears of War 2. When Marcus messes up a reload, he goes, "Ah, shit."
Oh, come on.
Okay. Yeah. Dom, god damn it, Dom.
Yeah, I like Baird's sarcastic tone whenever you help him out. Thanks, I appreciate it. Really mean a lot.
What? We're talking about games again. God damn it, we gotta start a gaming
Yeah,
podcast. Satsuki,
I know.
make it happen.
I'm not doing shit. I'm too late for that.
At
So
least
yeah,
you're honest.
back to the Promised Neverland. So, so Dawn. So this whole thing, keeping Connie's death a secret from Dawn, probably not a good idea. As I think we kind of, well, at least I, from my memory, said it's not a good idea of not telling Dawn about Connie being dead, telling him that she's alive, because he's got this idea that Connie's in this secret room. And now he's doing things. He just randomly walks into the office when they tell him basically don't do it, and he does it.
Don't do it. Mm-mm.
Don's
okay, I
gonna
won't do
die,
it.
isn't he? He's the first one.
Yeah, he's gonna go to the aliens. You know, he's the scared guy in the horror film. And either they die first or they last to the very last bit of the movie, and it's like you can't have one or the other. So that's gonna happen to Dawn. That's according to horror films.
We also have a weird, just eerie scene. Ray talking to Mama.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird because it's like you knew Ray in a certain light where he's like this way, and then he's just calm and casually just talking to Mama like, yeah, they're still trying to escape, but you know, it's still the same stuff. I'm like, yeah, it just felt so unsettling.
I know. It doesn't help with the just that whole house is so brown and orange at night for some reason, and it's just so bloomy. There's bloom everywhere. Yeah.
This is true.
It's so eerie, man. Mama, everything about Mama is so cool yet creeps me out. I don't know. There's just this cool factor to her that I really like. She should be in the next Smash Bros.
No,
But
but
she should.
I love Mother Isabella.
It'd be great.
In the next Smash Bros, what's
Or
she
well,
gonna do?
she's gonna be she's gonna send people off to be eaten.
I would not speak on Mama's capabilities, but you'll see soon.
I'm scared.
I am also scared of that as well. I don't know
Big-
what she can do. It's obvious she just cares about the money
Yeah.
or whatever
Well,
she's
I
getting.
mean, just the terrifying faces she makes. She sees the bunny, has that crazy looking face. Uh, you know, getting close to the children's faces, and then just almost like in a condescending sort of way of how she like talks to even the grown up, well, grown. And it's just like, wow, what is she capable of? But you don't know what she's capable of, but you know she's capable of doing something, and
What
that's
if-
what's so crazy about it.
What if this is some Men in Black bullshit and she turns into she's an alien creature?
That would be cool. Like she just does it like the thing and just mutates and then turns into turns into this weird abomination. That'd actually be pretty sick. Actually,
It would also be sick in the fact that I'd probably get sick because I'd be
but
like,
that would be cool though. Like she just transforms and mutates, and then she's all of a sudden she's like coming after the kids, and the kids would have to fight for their life. Oh, please tell me that's gonna happen, Sasuke.
it's like Castor from Fate Zero. She has a bunch of
I-
tentacles. Just
I
gonna-
will not speak on anything.
Okay.
This show's freaking awesome. Do we ever?
I
Do we?
I listen to the OP every time.
I
I love it.
I like the ending way more than the OP. I don't know.
It's okay.
Honestly, I skipped the opening. The only opening I listen to all the time is, I mean, I like it, but I don't know. The only opening I listen to all the time is Duroro. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's a good opening too.
I dislike it.
I
The
love it.
party is over.
I mean that line's kind of dumb, but everything else after that is pretty cool.
I mean, the opening itself is cool, but like, I don't
Yeah,
like
it
the
is.
song.
What about Mob Psycho? Get ready to.
This is
I
basically,
also like the opening, but I just skip it. I don't know.
I don't skip mobs just because it's like an animation powerhouse,
Mm-hmm.
just
It's
cool
awesome.
shit. But the song is
Yeah.
basically it's a continuation. It's the same idea of the first one.
The first one was better in my opinion.
I agree.
Yes.
What are you guys giving this episode of Promise Neverland?
A
It's not following the
pass.
fucking manga. Kill it.
Kill it. Get out of
Oh
here.
no.
No, we're passing this.
We are, eh? Well, I'm not. No, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, I'm passing
Guess
this.
you're out of a job with that other podcast you're doing.
You're right. God damn it. I should have thought about this before I started irrationally dropping stuff. Come on. This is gonna be so hard for this show to be dropped. It's already too good. Yeah, some production stuff questionable, but that's Cloverworks. When hasn't there been a questionable thing Cloverworks has done that has made me consider hating Cloverworks?
Bunny girl.
And Darling, that show.
Yeah.
People are already gonna dislike the video. We're at the end anyways. It doesn't matter. Shout outs everybody. Where can they find you? Everything Anonymous.
Hey, you can find me at my YouTube. I recently did a video. It's a bit controversial. You can come to my channel to see it.
It's about lollies again, wasn't it?
No.
Let me guess.
No.
I
I
was a
wish it was.
lolicon apparently.
I wish it was, but it's not. But anyway, just come join me every once in a while. I'll do some random videos. I think next Friday I'm gonna do episodes 5 and 6 of Domestic Girlfriend, and yeah, it's gonna be super fun. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
Satsuki the Savage.
I'm not Sasuke the Savage, at least not on when we do this. I am Android Satsuki. I come from the future, and I've foresaw that this podcast would get what am I feeling like 250 views, 15 plus likes,
That's kind of
uh
normal. You said
20
the
plus
normal thing will happen.
20 plus comments. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
That's
As for shit that I'm doing, stay tuned for Tuesday because rant on Steins Gate Zero, and it
hell
will be
yeah.
fabulous. That is it.
Once again, you follow me on Twitch and Mixer. Links to both of those are down in the description below. As well, consider heading on over to the Patreon, checking that out. That would be pretty cool. Greatly appreciated. And with that being said, that's the King of Anime podcast, you guys. Another one down. A million more to go. Thanks for watching.
You're. Oh God, I died.